Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a cook with me, and we are going to have 2 crock pot meals and a sweet treat at the end that you don't want to miss. So since we are officially in the cold weather here in South Georgia, I figured some crock pot meals would be the best for you guys, and we are just going to start out with a super simple potato soup recipe. I used about half of this bag of potatoes, and this is a 5-pound bag, I want to say. So used half of that bag, and I just chopped them up into small pieces. That way they will cook pretty quick. You can cook them however, or cut them however you would like, but I choose smaller pieces so that it will cook faster and be more tender. And you can also take the skins off of the potatoes, but I choose not to. And I also put some chicken bouillon in there. I find buying the little jar of the powder is a lot cheaper than buying several containers of the chicken broth. So I also added in the amount that the container calls for however many cups, and I want to say I put about 8 cups in there. So I think it's like a teaspoon for every cup, if I'm not mistaken. And now I'm just salt and pepper in it, and I put some onion powder and garlic powder in there as well. After it's been cooking for a few hours, I then added in my milk. I always just pour, I don't measure it. I just pour until the color of the soup starts turning like a off-white, and then I think it's enough milk in my opinion. And I always forget to show you guys a clip of what it looks like in the end, so forgive me for that. So for both of these crock pot recipes, I forgot to film what it looked like after it cooks. So you won't get an after, but I promise you guys that it turns out so yummy. Now I figured cornbread would go really well with the potato soup. So you'll see I also have my handy helper. She is getting where she likes to help cook and all, so we are just using a box of Jiffy cornbread mix, and it is the honey one. And I've heard from like my family that the honey one is the better one between like the original and that one. They prefer the honey cornbread. They said it just tastes 10 times better. So that's what we are making now, and I'm going to put it in my cast iron skillet and cook it. So this is a few days later, and I'm just cleaning off the counter. There was some spilt cereal from that morning of us fixing Sayla some cereal for breakfast, so I'm just wiping the counter up to get it nice and clean so I can put my crock pot on it and get ready to cook this next meal, which might not be everyone's cup of tea. I don't really eat deer meat, but my daughter, my husband, my dad, and my brother, they all eat deer meat. So that is what is going in the crock pot, is a deer ham that was cut up the day before, and we're just putting it into the crock pot, and you're going to cook it on high. Next, I'm going to be adding cream of chicken. Originally, it's supposed to be 2 cans of cream of mushroom, but I did not have no cream of mushroom on hand, so we added some cream of chicken soup, and it was supposed to be 2 cans, but I only had 1 can, so we're adding that. And then we are going to add in the French onion dip mix and some water, so we're going to be adding that next. So then after everything is all in your crock pot, you are going to give it like a nice little stir and make sure everything is kind of broke up and mixed together so it can cook nice and evenly. And then you're going to let it cook on high until everything is nice and tender. And we had some jasmine rice with it. To me, I think that pairs nice with this because it's kind of like a roast in a sense. And that is what we had that night. Moving on to our sweet treat. I seen this first on a YouTube channel I love to watch, and that is Kelly's Corner. If you guys are interested in like motherhood and cleaning and DIYs, she is the person to go watch. But I seen this sugar cookie Rice Krispie treat recipe on her channel first, and I thought I would try it. It's really easy. You just do it the same way you do a normal Rice Krispie treat. So you melt your butter, and then once that's melted, you add your marshmallows. But instead of going straight into the Rice Krispies once the marshmallows are melted, you are going to add some sugar cookie mix into it. And you add a half a cup of it, and it is so good, y'all. And then to make it festive, you add some Christmas sprinkles to it, and it is so good. The only thing I'm having issues with, because since this time of making it, I have also made it 2 more times, the only issue I have is like they get really hard once they like cool down completely. And I don't know if I'm not doing something right or is that normal, but like once you cut them up, if you like want them soft again, you just pop them in the microwave for a few minutes and it softens them back up and it don't change the taste or anything. So this is like one of my favorite new treats, and it tastes so yummy. So I actually remembered to do a what it looks like when I finished video, and this is how yummy it looks. And that is all for today's video. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you aren't already. See you guys.